Alright, I have to go back to the flotilla for a debrief, so... Everybody just try to carry on as normal. What else can we do? Jolan, true Sub-Commander.
Welcome back. I'm Sub-Commander Nadell. Tamer's final actions impressed both the Klingons and the Federation. The time has come for you to decide who you will be allied with. Starfleet and the Klingons both have sent diplomats to stay here at the flotilla. Talk to them if you have any questions. Then speak to me when you are ready to make your choice.
Understood. Jolan, true General.
Tamer's sacrifice showed the High Council that we have a common enemy. And there is such a thing as an honorable Romulan. We honor his memory. Join us. The blood in your veins may be green, but you fight for your people with the courage of a Klingon. The Klingon Defense Force will be proud to give our aid to the Romulan Republic. Together, we will hunt the Tal Shiar like the honorless dogs they are.
I appreciate your words and I thank for your support, but I do have to give it a bit more thought. Captain, Jolan True.
Tamer's sacrifice showed bravery and honor. We honor his act, and we will not forget it. The Prime Directive may tie our hands sometimes, but we recognize when reaching out will help the galaxy. We are ready to recognize the Romulan Republic as a legitimate government, free of the Romulan Star Empire. We can help your people. If you'll accept us as your allies, we'll gladly aid you in your fight against the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. We know you have much to do to rebuild a new homeworld on New Romulus. Tell us what you need. We're ready to help you with construction and the relocation of any willing Romulans to their new home.
I appreciate your words, but do give me a few minutes to think this over. Now, to be honest, as tempting it is to go hunting the Tal Shiar, I think it would be more prudent to focus on our people.
Time is short. What do you need of me?
Do you mind telling me a bit about yourself? I'm sorry if I'm being curious.
My name is Nadell. I'm a former refugee, and like you, I'm trying to help Titan build a new Romulus. I barely remember the homeworld, but I remember the hunger and fear of the years that followed its loss. I watched my father disappear into a bottle of ale. I remember my mother crying night after night when she thought I couldn't hear. We need a new homeworld. We need stability, and we need to put the past behind us. I'll do anything I can to help make that happen.
With that, I can agree wholeheartedly. But anyway, back to the alliance negotiations.
This final choice must be yours, but I know you will honor Tamer and serve our people well, no matter where you decide to go. So what is it to be then? The Klingons or the Federation?
The Klingons do make for a tempting offer, but I would much rather focus on rebuilding, so I believe I'm going with the Federation. So, what is my next assignment?
Tamer was a great man. He touched so many lives among the survivors, and I know he thought very highly of you. I can think of no better way to honor his commitment and sacrifice than by continuing to serve the Romulan people. On to business. The flotilla will be working on beginning settlement of Dewa 3, or what we're calling New Romulus. Good luck out there.
Somebody's contacting me.
Ah, good. The Republic has need of your talents. The Romulan Star Empire still has many followers. They've taken to pillaging outposts and settlements on the fringes of space, where nobody will challenge them. We need to deny them resources if we're to keep them from rebuilding their fleet and presenting a bigger threat to the Republic. Several Allied forces are committing to joint operations
the severity
against
of
the Star
situations.
Empire.
but I'm currently on another assignment. I wish you luck. Molrihan want to beam up. Alright, so we have established a foothold on Molrihan, and I have to swing by the command center to pick up some officers? I'm guessing lower deck personnel. So yeah, let's visit our new homeworld again. Ooh, loads of traffic. Okay, that is definitely a privately owned ship. I do not recognize that model. That one... the port side. That one looks almost Federation, and this one behind us, that is a Cardassian ship. Yep, this place is filled to the brim. Alright, Dovan, beam us down. I'm gonna take Viril with me this time. So you have the bridge.
We have the strength now. With the help of Starfleet and the Empire, we could destroy what's left of the Tal Shiar. We would be safe. We would be free.
There are too few of us left to fight amongst ourselves. Military action should be our last option.
I don't see how talking to them will be enough. But I'm a warrior, not a politician. If my people are to find a home here, there must be a leader capable of building a new future, of looking past our differences to find harmony. You are that leader, Datan.
Since I was a child, hiding in the sewers of the capital with the reunificationists, I have worked toward the day when the Romulans would once again walk beside their Vulcan brothers and sisters. Before that can happen, we need to rebuild. We need a home to replace what was lost, to see past our grief and find acceptance. We need to reconcile with the Remans and end the centuries of strife and oppression. The fate of both our peoples rests here. We either create a new homeworld out of the ashes, or we wither and die.
Datan, Jolan True.
Thank you for agreeing to meet me here. I'm grateful that both the Federation and the Empire have temporarily put aside their differences to help create a new Romulus.
Yeah, we kinda caused a ceasefire.
This wouldn't be possible without you.
Nah.
Your example led the way.
Yeah, but it was not just me.
We're building a new home here. Romulans and Remans can't continue on like nothing has changed. Everything is different. We are a changed people. The loss of Romulus wounded us greatly. But that wound will not be fatal. There is a great deal of work to do before we can truly call this our new home. But with your help, I know Molrihan, or New Romulus, as our allies call it, will someday be as great as what we lost. Kylor is in charge of the staging area. He can give you more information about what we need. There's much to do, and little time. We left our first home to remain free. We lost our adopted home to treachery. May this world be the home we have sought for so long. A place where our descendants can live in peace.
Jolan True. And he's off. Damn, that man has to have a busy schedule. I, however, am here to pick up my duty officers and get back to, well, whatever Nadell assigns me to be honest. Excuse me, I'm here... Wait, Centurion Valer. Yes, I was looking for you about duty officers, I believe. Well, I believe that's it, so I'm going back to Molrihan and I'll take these people along with me. Molrihan, want to beam up? Now, we picked up our officers and I'm not one to just sit on my hands, so let's see if Nadell needs something. If not, we're joining Kerouac and his task forces. Open a channel. Sub-commanders, do
Greetings.
you have any work
I am
for us?
taking over as your liaison with the Romulan Republic since Tamir is no longer with us.
You will be remembered.
You have proven yourself and earned the respect of your fellow Romulans. A contact from our new allies would like to speak with you. Return to the flotilla.
Understood. Close channel. Okay, seriously, they are kind of ping-ponging us back and forth a bit. Jolan True Sub-Commander, I'm here again.
I'm glad that you're settled into your new ship, as we can't waste any time. We've received word that the miners on Beta Thoradar have spotted Nausicaan pirates near their system. The pirates haven't bothered to attack the mining installation, but it's only a matter of time, and they're likely to go after freighter traffic in the area. Beta Thoradar is an unremarkable system, but there's a small Republic colony there that mines heavy metals necessary for ship construction. I need you to take your new ship to the Beta Thoradar system and patrol the area. Just let everyone know that the Republic is watching.
Go blow up some pirates. Understood. And this will also be a convenient excuse to check out the Transwarp network we now have access to, thanks to the Starfleet. Phew, that thing packs a punch.
You've arrived at the perfect time. Our satellites have picked up several Nausicaan ships in and near the system. They seem to be pirates, bent on harassing freighters. I'm concerned about the possibility of the pirates deciding to beam down and ransack our home. The planets in this system are not particularly habitable, so we're limited to several small underground facilities. It wouldn't be hard for them to send a contingent of troops and take control of our mining operation. Obviously, if this keeps up, we won't have any trade, which will force us to close down this operation and evacuate.
Do not worry, the Republic is here to protect you. So, lay off the cloak for now, people. We want to make this public. We want to make this a message to everybody who wants to attack public outposts. Well, now they know we're here, so we can freely cloak. Kinda does sound counterintuitive when I say it like that. Don't worry, we see you. Save your power and direct it to the shields. We will deal with this scum.
We're not gonna wait around for more pirates to show up.
Understandable, John, true.
Thank you once more for your policing efforts. It'll be a while before we see trouble here again. Speaking of trouble, I thought you might wish to know. That freighter, the Xylan, came by to trade for supplies. They claimed to be carrying mostly perishable delectables and trinkets, but their holds had no refrigeration system and registered a great many compact power signatures.
So you're thinking weapons?
The freighter manifest indicated that they had recently come from the Chaltok system. There's a small Uridian colony there. You might be able to find answers if you find out who's supplying them.
Well, thank you for the info. We'll look into it.
Odd. None of the colonies in contact with the Republic should be involved in weapons stealing. I will make a few inquiries. You may want to take your new ship over to the Chaltok system, in case we need additional investigating done.
Understood. We're on our way. Engage transwarp. How long do you think until I get tired of saying that? I don't know what kind of ships those are, so let's try diplomacy. Well, if they're not answering, we're gonna cloak just in case and try to get a bit closer. Alright, they should be in weapon range now, so drop cloak and try hailing them again.
Finally, some proper sport. These
Heroic?
scavengers have hardly been worth our time. But a ship like yours, that is a fine prize. Power up your weapons and engines. Make this a proper hunt. I'd rather not have to tolerate the endless
Just a question.
gathering of your
Are they
Federation
manufacturing
allies.
weapons for you down there?
Why would we need the worthless weapons of our cowardly prey? Your Federation masters
And there's no
have set
hope for you
on a
surrendering, right?
Listen to the
I'll take
prey.
that as a no, cloak us. Oh, don't give me that look, Toan. We're allied to the Federation. We have to try diplomacy. Yes, I know it's stupid, but I didn't know these were Hirogen. Open fire. Aren't these guys supposed to be tough? Because I'm not seeing it. They're dropping out of warp, huh? Well, cloak us.
Rear shields failing.
I'm guessing we got them unready for a fight. Because these ships seem to be designed to work as a pack. There's just too few of them to function like that properly. Acknowledge, set a course and cloak us. These escort ships seem to be built to handle a bit more heat. But Still not enough to deal with us. Oh, one more group remaining. And that's the last of them. Now everybody get ready to beam down. Alright, Satra, we'll ask around. You say we're still being jammed. We should keep that in mind. That means that there is someone unfriendly here. Hello, do you have a moment? Alright. Guess people are pretty friendly here, huh? Yeah, I guess we're not getting the reaction we were hoping for. Hello, could you please tell us who's in charge here? Oh, thanks for the information. Well, I guess some people here are nice. Hi, I was told you're in charge here. Nice to meet you.
Ah, another refugee of Romulus. Welcome. I am the leader of this small band. You may call me Lortrix. I assume you were behind destroying those Erogen ships around the planet. We're all very thankful for that. The Erogen have been bothering us for quite some time. I would hate to think what would have happened if you didn't arrive when you did.
So what is this colony about, if I may ask?
We mainly supply merchant ships with various minerals, and we have a small ore refining operation. It's not much, but it keeps us alive. The Erogen have been harassing us for quite some time, unfortunately. They want to use our facility to manufacture weapons. You and I both know what will come of that. And no one here wants to get involved in someone else's war. You understand, don't you?
Oh, better than you know, but sometime war comes knocking.
That is a relief. Look, why don't I show you around our colony, just to relieve any lingering doubts? I would love to establish a better relationship with you and the Romulan Republic. I hoped our location would allow us to remain neutral, but it doesn't seem like that is possible anymore, does it? Talking to my chief engineer would be a good place for you to start.
I accept the offer. Lead the way. But if I may just ask, I do understand your point about neutrality, but I come from a similar colony. It was called Virnet. Was called is the most important part of that sentence. Jolan True.
Hello. I'm the chief engineer around here. This colony is barely holding together. At night I can hear the creaks and sparks of instruments as they crack in the cold. We need supplies. Good quality Federation supplies. Our replicator is barely working, and the heat systems are spotty at best. All of our energy goes toward keeping our mining equipment up to date. Still, I'd much rather be here than out there in the war. And I do hope we're here to ensure it stays.
Don't worry, we are. If I may ask, do you know Verena Kev?
It's okay. You don't have to keep asking. I appreciate your help on Gasco and the Sulaban Helix, but Rina is gone. I need to accept that and move on. How far have we gone only to find no sign of her? It'd be better if I just learned to live with the loss. instead of chasing a foolish dream. Let's keep moving.
It's your sister, my friend. I will respect your wishes on that. Now this should only take a second. Guys, am I being paranoid or are we being watched? That man just contacted somebody. Jolan True, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
What do you want? I'm not bothering anyone, I swear.
Are you really not?
I'm sorry. Look, they told me to send a message when you were done scanning the cargo. I don't know anything. I don't know why they told me that. All I know is that I see people using the consoles nearby. That's it.
Get out of here. And I hate to say it, but you should probably get off the streets as well. I'm starting to have a really bad feeling about this. And this turret... Yep, it's a simple fix. And a simple recalibration. Worst case scenario, I have a useful diversion. Best case, I have less people to shoot at me. Now the spook mentioned consoles. Let's look at this.
Unlock failed.
Huh. That camera is kind of gonna be a problem. How do I deal with that? Thanks for the suggestion, Satra. Now I just need to... Yes. And now, let's check this out. I am guessing this is what they were trying to hide. Weapons at the ready, people. We don't know what we're walking into. Now, I don't know much about modern city planning, but I don't think that torpedoes go well next to queen-size beds. Of course. This colony is supplying Herodian. Herodian work for Antal Shiar. Republic-friendly places get obliterated. Yeah, he lied to us, and we're probably trapped in here. Wait. Oh, this is an open comm line.
We have them trapped in the warehouse.
Excellent. Activate the transport inhibitors to stop them
can
from
beam
beaming
out.
out.
Very well. Do you have any further orders?
Know about
Just
this.
stay out of our way while we subdue the prey.
Oh, this is gonna be a tough fight. Okay, if we can try and lure them into a smaller space. Although I don't like shooting next to torpedoes. Do take that guy out. Alright, we're all good. We're out of there, so we can breathe a little easier. We're not gonna blow ourselves to Kingdom Come. But there is still a couple of Yup, ambushes for us. Just give him hell, people. Give him hell. And keep moving. Don't make yourself an easy target. I'm growing to love this sniper rifle. Well, you got one down. Let's find the other two. Ow! Next time I should stand a little further away. Oh, and they beamed down reinforcement for that one. Well, that's the console down. Now let's just deal with the Herogen. Get back! You two. These guys are tough. Ow! But honestly, I'm not that impressed. And that kinda scares me because that means there's a tougher fight ahead of us. There would be if you had a spine. But I guess that doesn't matter now. Everybody fire at will. Still alive, huh?
You're good. Very good. But do you think this will change anything? I spit on you and the Republic. Traitors! To your own people! To die like this!
What the hell are you rambling?
You terrorists! You care nothing for the common people. The Tulshar. They protect us, make us stronger. You either choose a side.
Medical emergency evac. Ah, great. Beam us up. Get us to the turret, fast. Well, that looks more like a wolf pack I expected. At least the turret is working. Now let's not let them destroy them. We're gonna do. This is the Republic Warbird Mulrihan. We're glad to have some backup here. Well, I hope you don't mind us cloaking. Gives us a better first shot. Don't let up. More incoming. How many of them are there? This is what I was afraid of. Yep, this is gonna be a tougher one. San Antonio, how are you holding up? Because we're taking a bit of a beating. Luckily the battleship is down. And now... Alright, nothing on long range sensors. We're in the clear.
I've got to say, you Romulans sure know how to throw a party. I haven't felt a rush like that in quite some time. Finish up anything here and warp out. I'll check back with command. Don't take too long or I might take some of the credit for myself.
You and I have a very different definition of a party.
When you tripped our monitoring program, the Star Empire sent me to investigate.
Oh shit, red alert!
Our intel
Focus.
said you were part of the terrorist cell on Veronot, but your actions here suggest otherwise. I'm here to make you an offer. Renounce your terrorist allies and come with me.
Are you stupid or indoctrinated?
For the glory of the Romulan Star Empire. I am authorized.
Charva. You can't trust her. I know her too well for that. We grew up together. I was her friend. But that's all over. It ended the day she joined the Tal Shiar.
Say no more, and you do know you're in command of the weaponry, so...
Logan,
look, I'm not interested in monologues, just get off our screen.
You don't understand yet, but you will.
Somebody cut the link and target that ship. And she's out. And Lord X is dead. Great. And it seems like she transferred some files. Tolan, I think we need to talk. What do you know about her?
There's a lot I have to say about Charva. As you may have guessed, we used to be quite close. There's a lot of history between us, but all that's really important is that we went separate ways. She thought that the Tal Shiar could ensure security for our people, and I didn't. It's just bringing up a lot of old feelings.
So I'm guessing that's all you know about her.
As I mentioned, we have a turbulent past. We grew up together. Once, I thought we might have a future together. Those were in the dark years after the destruction of the homeworld. We survived, but it tore us apart. I just wanted to make a new start. She was convinced that nowhere was safe. She kept talking about working with the military or the Tal Shiar. I argued that the only way we'd be safe was to be able to stand up for ourselves.
Just to be on the same side, you're not buying this terrorism shit, are you?
I don't believe Datan is a terrorist. I think he's an idealist who's trying to come to terms with the chaos. Datan would never knowingly sanction violence, especially against innocents. He doesn't even like us fighting the Tal Shiar, although he sees the need. But Datan isn't the only person making decisions in the Republic. Maybe there are some people who see the Republic as their chance to have a little revenge. I don't know. I think Charva is wrong about Datan and the Republic, but that doesn't mean it's outside the bounds of possibility that someone has taken things too far, or has a secret program that Datan doesn't know about. If she knows something that we don't, we should try to find out what it is.
Is she lying?
Well, Charva's not a bad person. At least she wasn't. But she is misguided. She's turned a blind eye to the excesses of the Tal Shiar, and she probably doesn't even know about most of them. The Tal Shiar are masters of propaganda, after all. I think that anything she tells us is going to be something that the Tal Shiar wants us to hear. We should gather our own evidence and draw our own conclusions.
With that, I agree. Now, let's get the hell out of here.
Your findings are distressing. I'll pass this along to Republic Command. As for Charba, I think the best course of action right now is to wait for her next move. If she's really desperate to make her case, she'll contact you again. If she does, keep me informed.
Understood. I hate playing spy. Speak of the devil, and Talshiar comes knocking. Whoa, 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 whoa. This says that Viranet? She's seen documents that say Viranet were a place for weapon development. We got overrun by fucking Kellets. Are they really planting evidence on Viranet? Though you're not gonna like this, but we have to go back to Viranet.